Hello, my name is Danny. Welcome to Drive Green. Today we'll be having a look around our black 40 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf 2.0. Now this one in particular has got a fair few different bits of spec on the inside. I'll go through it in a little bit in a second. But the Nissan Leaf 40 kilowatt hour is a fantastic, practical natured mid-range EV. You've got Type 2 and a channel mode for your fast charging and rapid charging alike. And it's a great practical vehicle with a nice lovely facelift from the 30 kilowatt version. And I think I like to call it the Goldilocks car, because it ticks so many different boxes, as well as being a nice, comfortable, smooth, solid drive. It's one of the most popular vehicles that we sell on our forecourt today, so hopefully this one might find its way onto your forecourt at home. Let's get up and close and personal with this one and see if there's anything noteworthy to mention. Awesome. Now, the wonders of being an outdoor forecourt is that it's a little bit harder to see sometimes any damage. However, I'll go through this with a fine-tooth comb, and do feel free to pause the video at any stage, whether it be on your phone or your laptop, to see if you see anything yourself. Now, I did comb over this vehicle a little bit before I started this one, just to have a look at this vehicle up close and personal. Hello! And the only thing that I noticed on this side was a little bit of a scratch on here. You can see it just moving down through there. It's very slight, possibly just a little bit of a key, or accidentally your seatbelt as it comes on through here, but you've instantly already lost it unless you're really up close and personal. Even then, it's very, very slight. Okay, so hopefully you're getting that at home as well. Very, very slight nick on this side. But other than that, that's all I can see for noteworthy mention on the near side. Going down to the rear of the vehicle. Another fantastic looking alloy in great condition. Nothing noteworthy to mention on there. Going around to the rear of the vehicle. This is where we're finding a few little more signs of life through here. So the car is about 2-3 years old. It's done 42,000 miles on the clock. So it's well within kind of the expected range. And it's been used, and that's a good sign. So hopefully you can see that at home. There's just a little bit of an accidental kind of knock or graze that's just through there. Alright, but as you kind of step away from the vehicle, you can barely kind of notice it. Alright, there. You can notice it when you see it and stuff like that, but when you're about this way, you can't barely notice it either. Alright, so 42,000 miles on the clock for a 3-4 year old car now, so it's had some good use out of it. Alright, not terribly too much, not terribly too little, which is always a good sign for an EV. Hopefully you can see the state of this in the back. The previous owner pretty clearly used the car, but also clearly looks after it and loved it as well, because there's barely any other little nicks and scratches or stone chips. Right, coming over to this side of the vehicle, the far side, having a look with a fine-tooth comb once again. Nothing noteworthy to mention either. So something else noteworthy to mention for you at home with this particular vehicle: it ran through a fresh MOT and a service when it first arrived, so the next MOT and service is looking for December later on this year, 2022 December, for a service and MOT, so nothing to worry about for quite a little while. Now, hopefully you can see it's a bit harder to notice with this, with the beading at home, but I'm a bit more your eyes and ears on the road. There's a little bit of a stone chip that's just in there. Okay, so a little bit hard to see from the beading at home, but you can notice there's just a little tiny mark that's just in there. All the rest of this is literally just a beading from the joys of an outdoor forecourt. There's another little tiny little one in there. Hopefully if I can get the camera to focus on the finger. There we go, another little one in there. Alright, but other than that, a few little scratches on the inside just from fingertips and stuff like that, but that's to be expected with any vehicle second hand. A little bit of a nick through here. Alright, so it's seen a few little signs of life uses and stuff like that, but as to be said, it's extremely minor and to be expected for a 3-4 year old vehicle. Now, the only thing I noticed on this was a few little stone chips that were out and around through here, so hopefully you can see that. This is the nature that we're talking about here, the stone chips, alright? So there's no big dents or anything like that. It is literally just little tiny cosmetics, wear and tear kind of stuff. You're more than happy to pause the video and zoom in if you'd like, but I'm going over it hopefully with a fine-tooth comb that you can see it yourself at home. This is in fantastic state. Alright, perfect. And a nice little tiny little nose, just a little nick in there. The camera will focus on the finger. There we go. So you can see there's just them. Alright, anyway, right. I think kind of established the great nature of the vehicle. Let's see if the story continues on the inside. Spoiler alert, I know it does. First of all, comfort access. As long as the key is in your pocket or your handbag or anything like that, press the button, the car will lock and unlock. Windows will fold in and out as well. This is currently on, hence why the headlights are on. First thing you notice, obviously they've got the cloth interior seats that you usually find in the base spec. Now these ones are very, very nice and plush, and they're in fantastic condition. Even the back seats as well, where you might find a few little nicks and scratches from bored kids on longer journeys. But these seats are in perfect condition. You've got your heated seats for the back, and you've also got your heated seats for the front. So heated seats all around, heated steering wheel. It's got loads of different bells and whistles for your safety, your 360 camera, your reversing camera, reversing sensors and stuff like that. All different bells and whistles. So please do have a look at the listing for all the different bits and bobs that do come with this vehicle, including electric handbrake, all other bits and bobs. All right, DAB radio, touchscreen, the whole lot. It's a fantastic, smooth, comfortable drive, the Nissan Leaf. As previously mentioned, plenty of space in the front. Story continues with plenty of space in the back seats as well. Now that front seat is pulled backwards quite a little bit because I'm quite tall, but even then, I'm about 6'1". I can easily fit in this seat with my knees only just touching. So as long as you haven't got, you know, 7-foot people, you should be fine, all right? Hopefully you can see this on the comfort of your own home. The quality doesn't stop on the outside, it also carries on into the inside as well. Alright. But let's have a look at that boot space. Boom, nice big deep boot space. Alright. Now then, these seats will fold down 60-40 on either side. There's a little kind of pulley system. See the top, give that a pull on that side, give that a pull on that side. Both seats fold down almost completely flat. Enough space to fit in a kid's bike, even an adult's bike if you really jam it in the right way. You're excellent at Tetris. Alright, but loads and loads of boot space there. That means that it's a fantastic practical family car. But practical in nature if you're, you know, a couple going away on a long trip and need a lot of space. Right, puncture repair kit is featured inside this little section just there. You will have a 13 amp 3-pin lead for your home charging. It's 5 meters long, so you'll always be able to charge your vehicle no matter where you are, as long as you've access to an outlet point. You can use an extension cable. We don't advise that usually, just because they do overheat, so make sure it's completely unraveled if you do use an extension cable, and make sure it's a good step. At least going to take in that 13 amps. So there you have it. The Nissan Leaf 40 kilowatt model with lots of different spectrum and everything in the inside. Perfect practical family car, but practical in nature for anybody else as well. You don't have to have a family just to have this car. Right then, my name is Danny. I hope you've enjoyed this video and proved useful. Do feel free to get us in touch on our YouTube page as well as our website. There's lots of different information all about. Make sure you do your research, have a little look and see if this one, it might be the one for you and might make its way to your own forecourt outside your own house. My name's been Danny, it's been a pleasure to have you here, and all the best. Goodbye.